Guys, this is Aidan's Toy Trove. I am at our retail store, so unfortunately the lighting isn't the greatest in here, and I do apologize. I wanted to share with you the horses that I've been working on today. These all got bathed. To give them baths, I use a soft cloth, hot water, and dish soap. So I got them all cleaned off, and then I took their pictures at home, and then I brought them here to the store to write down all their conditions so that buyers can be aware of the exact condition that the horses are in. And now I need to edit the photos, meaning that I need to do the color balancing, the cropping, make sure that I've described every flaw, and if I see anything in the pictures, then I refer back to the horse if anything's questionable, like if I have a question of if a white dot is a piece of dust, or if it's a rub, or something like that. So I just kind of thought it'd be interesting for you guys to see the process of how these are actually received and then cleaned and then listed. One of my favorite things to transport horses are these plastic bubble pouches, and they're just kind of heat sealed together, and they make for really super transportation. Not enough protection for shipping, but great for just kind of moving in the car in between the store and here. Also, for this video, I just wanted to make sort of a weekly update for you guys, since I've been so horrific about keeping the blog up to date, and I apologize for that, but hopefully I can keep you guys up to date on the news by video. So two of the newest things that have come out from Breyer are Goblin, the Breyer Special Run Classic Halloween horse. He is the what is his name? Not Harley. I'm drawing a blank here. He looks like Harley, the mini Harley, but he is a Halloween glow-in-the-dark decorator, purple with a goblin pattern, and his name will come to me in just a minute. It's just going right over my head. But he is available now to Collectors Club members, so you can go to BreyerHorses.com and log into your Collectors Club, and then you can find Goblin. And I think he is $25 plus, I want to say $10.50 shipping. I did make a blog post about Goblin and how much he is, and with his correct mold name. So you can follow that at the link below and check out Goblin. Last year was Crane. Crane was the rearing stallion, or the classic one, or otherwise Rex. And he was a super cool blanket Appaloosa, and his blanket had skulls on it, and the white part of the blanket glowed in the dark. And that was the 2016 Halloween Classic Special Run. And I'm just showing you guys these horses while I talk, just because I think you guys like looking at horses, I assume, you know, maybe just a thought. The other thing I was really super excited about was the Premier Club finally released Duende. Duende is a pure Spanish Andalusian horse. He was sculpted and designed by Mindy Berg. There has been quite a bit of discussion about this horse going on online. Some people aren't too happy with him. And I think the discontent lies in that Breyer posted pictures of this horse, and when they posted the pictures were of the actual artist resin that the horse's mold was made from, and it was also the paint job that the artist used to create the horse. And so I think what happened was a lot of people were kind of disillusioned in thinking that the actual Duende would look like the artist resin, which had a lot more detail than the plastic mold, which actually was produced by Breyer, and the paint job actually had a lot more detailing in the artist rendering than what you would see painted by Breyer. And one of the first photos that seemed to circulate the internet had a very particularly unflattering photo of Duende, and so a lot of people were quite upset. And you know, since then I have seen some other photos of Duende emerging, and they have him looking a lot better. Personally, I like Duende. I think he's awesome. I love the Andalusian breed. I love Mindy's work. I think he's a great new mold. Dapple grays are not my favorite color on a Breyer. I'll be the first to admit that. But I don't think that Breyer did particularly poor job or anything on him. I just think he doesn't look like the prototype, because the prototype was an artist resin that was painted by an artist. So you're just not going to get that on a mass-produced plastic, which I think some people didn't understand. On a more exciting note, we ordered our Duende as soon as he was available for sale from Breyer. So I believe his estimated arrival is this Saturday. He's being shipped by UPS Smart Post, which I particularly hate because it's so slow. We have used the service occasionally through eBay, though we try to avoid it. It's very economical. You ship it through UPS, so you drop it off at UPS or a UPS drop site, and then it is carried by UPS, and the intent is for it to be delivered by the post office. And the time that it takes for UPS to hand off the package to the post office and then actually deliver can actually take quite some time. Sometimes UPS just goes ahead and delivers it. I've had that happen too, especially during the more busy seasons like Christmas. So, well, that's just my spiel about UPS Smart Post. We typically mail by priority mail, which is normally about 3 days in transit for domestic orders. Let's see what else. Oh, Calavera, the Halloween horse, who is the ethereal mold in kind of a Sugar Skulls theme. He is beginning to pop up in stores. We do not have Calaveras in hand yet. Our order went in fairly quickly, but other people's orders went in very quickly too, and I was told by Breyer that they only have a partial shipment of Calaveras and that they have shipped out the Calaveras that they had in hand and they're waiting for their next batch. So we're hoping that our Calaveras will come in the next batch. I'll try to keep you all updated on what's going on with him. If you have Calaveras pre-ordered with us, please feel free to email me at any time and I can let you know as much as I know that's going on with him. I actually did write Breyer again today and I asked for an update on Calaveras. I haven't heard back from them yet. I'm hoping to hear something from them. I'm not sure if there was a problem in the production, if maybe the shipment of Calaveras got separated onto separate cargo boats. No idea what's going on with that. Another thing, Marcus. Marcus is the flagship special run for this year. He is the Shenandoah mold in a really pretty kind of silver color. He's brown with flaxen mane and tail, a little bit pearly, absolutely gorgeous. This seems to be the first flagship special run that Breyer has been very, very adamant that it not be sold online. So he is not offered for sale in our online store. And again, this is Marcus that I'm talking about. But what I will give you guys a little hint, we can sell him through our retail store and our retail store will ship. So just a heads up if you are looking for Marcus, and we have very few Marcuses still available. But if you're still looking for one, keep that in mind. And don't ask your Breyer dealers to sell him to you online because they could get their dealership revoked for selling him online, and that would be a shame. Sugar Maple was also another fall release who has not shipped yet. Breyer, I believe they said that the ship date would be mid-September. I have seen one picture of Sugar Maple online, so there might be some floating around out there. Again, that's another piece that we do not have in stock yet, and we have not received a ship notification for. And as far as I know, that horse is not available en masse yet. Like, if there are any, there's very few at the moment. And again, we don't have an ETA from Breyer on when Sugar Maple will ship, and I will try to keep you guys up to date. We're just not getting a lot of news from Breyer. We're new to being a Breyer dealer, so this whole working with Reeves and the what can be spotty communication is kind of new to us. It's a bit frustrating. A lot of the times we don't know what's coming in our order. They don't tell us if something is back ordered or if something isn't available. But we do expect to receive our full shipment of Calavera, Sugar Maple, and Marcus. So anyone who has reserved one of those, we do fully expect to receive it. We just do not have those horses in hand yet. Oh, Vintage Club news-wise, we are not a member of the Vintage Club, but they recently released their gorgeous classic quarter horse family in a pinto. It is the classic quarter horse stallion, the classic quarter horse mare, and the classic quarter horse foal. And they come in an old style kind of gift box. And I liked them so much that I actually bought myself a set, but they won't be for sale. So I'm trying to think if I have forgotten to share any news with you guys. I've been pretty busy here between the store and the online store and social media. I've been trying to keep at least Instagram kind of going every day, but I know I've missed a few days here and there, so I apologize. And again, anybody has any questions, feel free, email us anytime. And if you don't hear back from us within a day, just email again, because we do get a lot of emails and they can be lost. Oh, I also recently made a blog post about eBay. It looks like with the new seller standards that are being pushed out with the fall update that we won't be continuing our eBay store beyond March of next year. So March of 2018, we will most likely be selling exclusively on the website with maybe just a few unique pieces listed on eBay as auctions or something like that. But we're looking to migrate the website or the eBay over to the website, and I highly recommend that any of you sellers of eBay, you make sure to check out those fall updates, because there are some rather drastic changes that all sellers should be aware of. So I think that's about it for the news for this week, and if I can think of anything else, I'll tag it on to the end of this video, but that should be it for now. Thanks for watching.